mic on today. Um, Mel and Steve, Martin, Jake, let's go. I want to show you a sign here. Bring you over here. Can I just grab it from you? Thank you. So today we are out here for Zoe Rosenberg. We are at the U.S. Embassy in Canada, Ontario, Toronto. So we're asking Governor Newsom, the state, whatever representative for California, to pardon Zoe Rosenberg. If you guys want to go in the link in my description, there is a link there. You can definitely sign the petition. I think it's an email that goes right to the governor. And yeah, it's time that we stop criminalizing kind people, compassionate people, someone just doing something out of the kindness of their heart. This isn't a typical case. The chickens are worth less than $25, and the state has decided to spend hundreds of thousands, probably like upwards towards $1 million, to punish and criminalize animal rights activists, specifically Zoe Rosenberg, and sentence her to jail. Jail for rescuing innocent chickens. Just a reminder, we're not putting animal agriculture on trial. We're putting an innocent activist who rescued dying, suffering animals. Crazy, crazy. So December the 3rd, Zoe was sentenced to 90 days, 30 days in jail, 60 days outside of jail, 2 years probation, and restitution, I think, over $100,000, which is absolutely mind-boggling. I'm so pissed off with this. I cannot believe that we live in a world that somebody who rescues 4 chickens worth under $25 is going to be sentenced to jail. They wanted 5.5 years. Just to price that out for you, I looked it up. Can you guys hear me actually first? Just to put that in context for you, the taxpayer would have been on the hook for over $700,000 if Zoe would have went to prison for 5 years. $700,000 plus they would have spent, or they already did spend, probably up to $1 million in taxpayer money. So think about that, guys. Think about where that's going. That's going against our fundamental freedoms to express, to be able to protest, to be able to rescue innocent dying. This is a preventative measure. This is why some stockholder got sick and tired of animal rights, or maybe his guilt, I don't know. Maybe he wants another fucking boat, who knows, right? So he got pissed off at Purdue and decided, let's go after a young 23-year-old woman, charging her, making her a criminal for simply rescuing dying, suffering chickens. How insane is that? Guys, let me know where you're from. I see Ireland's in the house. I know the UK's in the house. Let me know where you're from. Hit like, share this out. And guys, most importantly, please go and hit the link in the description and send Governor Gavin Newsom the question to ask him to pardon Zoe Rosenberg. So we're at the U.S. consulate here in Toronto. We have some signs and some wonderful dedicated activists just trying to not have people penalized simply for being kind and compassionate, which is insane when you think about it. $25. It's like they made her this big criminal. You know, she has a sanctuary, such a lovely person, simply just there for the animals. And this is what happened. Guys, let me know if you think that somebody who rescues dying, innocent, suffering animals should be a criminal. I'm going to see if I can do a poll, but bear with me. I'm not the greatest at it. Oops. See? Oh, man. All right. I think I got it back. Great, guys. Thank you so much. Zoe should be applauded, Martin. You're 100% right. I don't even know how to create a poll. If somebody knows how, let me know. Hit that like button. Keep tapping that heart button. Please turn on the notification button. I was live a couple days ago at a disgusting hellhole facility where they actually kill calves and lambs, baby animals. Can you imagine the psychology that goes beyond that? Well, these chickens are only 42 days old, guys. 42, maybe 6 weeks old. Can you imagine someone rescuing babies from a corporate monster like Purdue? Insane. Also, if you're from the United States, please boycott Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's has not stepped up. They're actually going after activists trying to defend these animals as well, which is kind of crazy. So they're going after DXE simply for stating the truth, stating the absolute truth that Petalima Poultry and Purdue are monsters to animals. They encage them, they lock them up, they live in their shit, their filth. I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I used to work for the Canadian government. I know exactly what happens in these places. Zoe rescued 4 chickens from a slaughterhouse, and she was criminalized, sentenced on December the 3rd for simply rescuing 4 chickens, which Purdue says were less than $25. If somebody went and rescued a couple dogs or a puppy that was worth $25, do you think they would have been criminalized? Do you think they'd be going to jail? So Joey is sentenced. Zoe is sentenced to go to jail for 30 days and 60 days outside. Zoe has a medical condition. She's type 1 diabetic, and they want to put her in jail simply for rescuing some animals. Imagine this was a dog. I'm going to bring you guys over here to show you what we're up to. And yeah, guys, let me know. Let me know. Do you think that someone should be criminalized for saving and rescuing animals? Yeah, okay, I'll do that right now. So once again, we're at the U.S. consulate, and this is the website I'd like you guys to go check out, freezoe.org. You can send a petition to the governor of California and ask him to pardon Zoe for this overreach, this disgusting overreach that the animal abuse industry is trying to incriminate and make out activists to be the bad guy when they're the ones who execute billions of animals a day, billions of animals a year, probably up to a billion, Dave, trillions worldwide. So yeah, 80 billion chickens are bred into existence each and every single year for someone to eat them when we don't have to, let alone the conditions they're in, the fact that they suffer, the fact that they're genetically engineered to grow so fast and suffer so much. They're basically cyborgs. They're basically disabled babies. They're covered in their own feces, pathogens like Campylobacter, E. coli, Salmonella. And so we're here at the U.S. Embassy saying we've had enough. We've had enough of you trying to criminalize peaceful activists, peaceful people that just want to see a better world. Guys, let me know what you think. Do you think someone should be criminalized for whistleblowing? Do you think someone should be criminalized for expressing their fundamental freedoms, or in the states, what is it, under the Constitution? Do you think people should be allowed to express their rights in the states, their amendment rights? I think so. I think we should open up the doors to all these places. I think Purdue, rather than trying to criminalize a young lady, 23 years old, put her in jail, I think Purdue should open up the doors and allow us all to walk inside and decide for ourselves, is this right? Is this the way? Is this how we should be in society, leaving animals in ammonia-filled sheds to suffer and die on their face, burning from the ammonia, let alone not able to walk to their even feeding or water tube that's covered in feces, pathogens, disease. Even their water is filled with antibiotics. I mean, guys, think about what you're doing to your family, your own health. If you guys want to look at it even from a selfish point of view, think about what that's doing to your health. Think about what that's doing to your body. People are eating disease. They're eating pathogens. They're eating feces, quite literally. And this is all hidden. If you go to a slaughterhouse, these slaughterhouses, line speeds are insanely high. And how do I know this? I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I worked for the Canadian government for 15 and a half years as an inspector, and I saw firsthand what takes place in these disgusting hellhole facilities. You wouldn't even imagine the smell. You wouldn't even imagine what the people, even the people going through, the traumatized people go through when they work in those places. I recently talked someone off the ledge. I recently saw a comment where somebody's husband worked in these places, suffered with mental health, and ultimately did, you know what? So guys, don't support industries that create violence in the world, and don't criminalize young women, 23 years old. Don't criminalize young women for simply being kind and compassionate. It's fucking ridiculous. Don't allow this to happen. Go to Governor Newsom, tell him to pardon this young woman, and tell her she's an actual hero instead of making us out to be criminals when we're peaceful activists. Guys, let me know where you're from. Double tap the screen like Mel and Steve said. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, and you'll see me live once again, probably at another disgusting hellhole facility called a slaughterhouse. Can you imagine? 2025, we live in a world where they have slaughterhouses, where people execute innocent animals, suffering animals like the one Zoe rescued. Keep that in mind. Zoe rescued these animals, now living good lives, uh, and not going to be executed so someone can have a simple sandwich. It's ridiculous. I can't even believe, we were just talking about this earlier. Can't even believe we see people wearing fur still. People just demonize innocent animals. For what? For what? We've been taught this. Dial up. What are you talking about? What are we destroying, dial up? We're just sharing the truth. Why don't the slaughterhouses open up their doors? Let us see. Let the public decide instead of pretending that there's this humane or ethical way or something like that. Like, why do you got to use euphemisms? People call animals steak. They call them bacon. They call them pork. No, they're animals. They're innocent animals. Think about it. Guys, hit 1 if you're vegan. Hit 2 if you're thinking about change and you want to be like Zoe and be on the right side of history. Or hit 3 if you're a total loser, animal abuser. And the funny thing is they do hit 3. They do. It's crazy.
They're not self-aware.
Yeah. Yeah.
So not self-aware that they have to hit 3.
There's a few 3s. There's a 2, Timothy. That's great. A few 3s, 4s, 3 or under is totally. Hi, do you want to know what we're up to? Do you want to know?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, so someone named Zoe Rosenberg, an activist out of San Francisco, rescued 4 chickens, and she was charged recently with that in California. So this is the U.S. Embassy.
Oh, okay.
This is the U.S. Embassy. Yeah, you can take some action by going to the website.
It's just weird to record people.
I'm not recording you right now, though.
The opposite direction.
I wasn't. I was recording the embassy.
Rude. It's rude, she said.
Well, there's cameras like all over the embassy. There's 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess I'm rude.
Not really recording.
I wasn't really recording. You see the cameras there, right? And then you got the cameras there. Then you got the camera there. Then you got the camera there. And you got the camera. I think there's 1. Yeah, there. It's kind of weird. Animals aren't property, bro. Just like humans aren't property, animals aren't property. That's a weird statement. I mean, that's a real Cope statement. You know what I mean?
So
Like,
therefore, humans must be property too. Right?
yeah, I'd imagine probably they would have felt the same. Hey, Paul, how are you doing? Probably would have felt the same in the day when slavery was like really popular. So, guys, we are out at the consulate, the U.S. embassy. Sorry, in Toronto. We're here for Zoe. Zoe was criminalized merely for rescuing 4 chickens. She's 23 years old, guys. 23 years old. And because some CEO at Purdue can't get another fucking boat, he got upset and he decided that that's why we're going to go to trial and criminalize somebody who's compassionate and kind. So we're asking you to go to this website, freezoe.org, and hit the link and send Governor Gavin Newsom a message asking him to pardon a kind and compassionate individual. Yeah, it is actually for his boat or the shareholders or the stockholders. Are you insane? You think this is about anything other than uh, someone having a fit? These big corporate mafia CEOs? Give me a break. It's all about money. And the crazy thing to me is that there's people that still support these mafias that bring violence into society, uh, create more drug addicts, more alcoholics. It's insane. It's absolutely insane that you would defend an industry that pollutes our waters, destroys our oceans, that destroys our ecosystems. How insane is that? Why would you actually support such a violent, disgusting industry? It's insane. A projecting Caucasian? Go work in a slaughterhouse for a day, buddy. Go work in a slaughterhouse for a day. You know who works in those places? It's marginalized individuals mostly, racialized. So if you're supporting that industry and you know that these people are racialized, then you're supporting racism. So you talk about using. Sorry, we're gonna go.
Free Zoe! Free the chicken! Free Zoe! Free the chicken! Free Zoe! Free the chicken! Free Zoe! Free the chicken!
Oh, sorry about that.
Free the chicken! Free Zoe! Free the chicken! Free Zoe! Free the chicken! Free Zoe!
Sorry, it's hard to see the screen sometimes.
Free Zoe! Free the chicken!
So guys, there's a link in the description. Please go hit the link. Send Governor Gavin Newsom. That's a GG. It's hard for me to say. I'm a little slow. Governor Newsom, a pardon request to pardon this hero. And make no mistake about it, she's an absolute hero for rescuing 4 little chickens, baby birds that were going to get sent to slaughter, suffering. And many of them had issues, foot problems, so many different things. Yeah, sorry about that. So this is a protest at the U.S. consulate, or sorry, the U.S. embassy here. You can see the American flag. The wind isn't too windy today, and so we are here trying to get shedding some light on what's taking place for the young animal rights activist, 23 years old, female Zoe Rosenberg, who rescued 4 chickens who are suffering. Some had health issues, and she simply just rescued them. And so some Purdue executive probably was like, well, I feel a threat. I want to get another yacht. So why don't we just go after her? I want to get another yacht or another boat or another sports car or a bigger mansion. So why don't we criminalize this young lady? Because I have nothing better to do with my life. So that's why we're here. Exactly. Why are you eating babies? Chickens are like, they're so docile. They're little babies, and you do these types of things. Insane, absolutely insane. So guys, let me know where you're from. Let me know if you think people should be criminalized for sharing the truth. Do you think activists? Do you think people rescuing animals or showing the reality of animal agriculture should be criminalized? Yes or no? Let's straw man. Let's pretend that someone somewhere. Let's pretend that that you think she should be criminalized. Do you think 5.5 years to 10 years is proportionate for supposedly stealing $25 worth of so-called property? Do you think that's proportionate? Do you think the taxpayers should be on the hook for probably close to $2 million, maybe $3 million? Do you think that's a good like a good way to use your resources? And people wonder why, you know, we live in a world the way we do, with higher cost of living and stuff like that. People want to criminalize people that are like putting the spotlight on what takes place in animal agriculture. Well, it depends on your definition, John, if you think they're property or not. I certainly don't think they're property. I think what happens is an abomination. And I think if anybody were to see the things that I did inside slaughterhouses, on farms, you wouldn't even imagine. You can't even comprehend. You couldn't even make that up in a nightmare scenario, what takes place. Like if you were to go into like one of these slaughterhouses, you see these baby birds being thrown onto metal shackles, their feet upside down. Some of their feet rip off because they're so frail. I mean, you could not even make up something so crazy. So I'm just gonna see if I can watch it, Jenny. So guys, this is who we are out here for. It's Zoe. So go to freezoe.org, guys. Would really, really appreciate if you can do that. It's in the description. It's in the description. This is something that you can easily do in just a few minutes. We are asking Governor Newsom to pardon Zoe for simply showing and compassion and empathy towards little animals, little baby animals. I mean, if these were puppies, you'd all be out there, right? Everybody would be out there. Someone rescued puppies. Yeah, like, yeah, it's absurd that we label some animals as property and as food or some shit, and then others as not. Local is a fun word, isn't it? As a former inspector and investigator, uh, some of the worst atrocities I'd ever seen happen on local farms. You know what some local farmers used to do, just to well, they still do, just to like, I don't know, intimidate pigs. They'd hang one and just have it hanging there, having them hang there, just to intimidate the pigs. Can you imagine? Intimidate the pigs so that way they submit. So they because they know that could be them next. So they kind of just, they'll listen to whatever. They won't just go with their natural reaction. You know that they rip the teeth out of pigs. Did you know that? They rip them out and then they also cut off their tails. They use clever words like docking and stuff like that. Like this guy said local, for example. Weird euphemisms. It's like someone says local or someone says the world is green. Like it just doesn't make any sense. People just don't think logically. They think with people are often, they just follow the social norm and they don't want to think critically.
Yeah, and then I'll start the log in like 2 seconds.
So we're gonna get a little chant going here, guys.
Free Zoe! Free Zoe! Free Zoe! Free Zoe! Free Zoe! Free the chickens! Free Zoe! Free the chickens! Free Zoe! Free the chickens!
Guys, go to freezoe.org. Outside of the U.S. Embassy in Toronto, Canada, a young woman was charged and is sentenced to go to jail for freeing what Purdue, the chicken monster company that destroys lives, says that the chickens are worth $25 total. So they decided to cry about the rescue and decided that they were going to make an example of Zoe. But the thing is, these people are pretty dumb. Like the corporate interests are so dumb. You know, when our friend Regan Russell was killed, when she was killed, I don't know how many, like, I can't even explain how many new activists were created because of that. Um, when we have people that are harmed, imprisoned, killed, it only grows the movement even more. And so when these stakeholders and shareholders and profiteers, blood moneyers, whatever you want to call them, they have a fit, their little ego goes up. Oh no, someone rescued some chickens. When they have that fit, or when someone acts out, we amplify that message and we grow. We grow much bigger and stronger. And like you would think that they would use common sense and say, look, we just don't want the media. But now look what you've done. You have all these activists here. You have a campaign to free Zoe, and you're only emboldening us even more. So, like, we're all here spending our day, our time, our energy to share what happens with the world. And it's only going to end at some point. So, like, I would ask the people like genuine people that are looking in the chat. A lot of the people that are commenting are the loudmouths, right? So a lot of the people that are commenting are people that have taken lives, or they're making money off of it, or they're just like, I can't change because of yum yums or some shit, right? They're lazy thinkers. And so that isn't you, right? That isn't you. You don't have to be like those people. You can make the change today. Like a lot of these guys, I was out at it was called a veal and lamb slaughterhouse. They might as well just put baby slaughterhouse. They might as well just said that. That's the same with Petaluma Poultry and Purdue, because all the chickens you eat are like 6 weeks old. They're babies. They're like infants. You're eating infant babies, by the way. Disabled, genetically engineered infant babies, by the way. And so you would think just for one split second that this doesn't align with your morals and values. You would not go around kicking a baby animal. You would save it. If there was an animal in a hot car, you would go save that animal, right? That's just an innate natural thing that we do. But this industry's, I'll give this industry credit. They sold us on this lie that we had to eat animals. But as you can see, Jenny's right there. She's 30, 35 years vegan. I mean, like all the activists here have been vegan for a very long time. Um, so it's kind of insane to think that this is necessary, because it's not. And so if it's not necessary, then why do you? So back to that baby slaughterhouse that I was at. Can you imagine the mentality and the psychology that goes with that? Killing, what it does to people, how it changes their mentality, how it turns them. It turns them into psychopaths. It makes them lose empathy. It changes people, and people don't even know, but there's a lot of data to show what happens to people. So we're just out here trying to protect someone because animal agriculture is so dumb with their reach. They just try to criminalize us. And the only thing it does is it emboldens us. We grow as a movement. We grow stronger. And people want to talk about theft and all this. Well, like if you were to steel man that argument to say, okay, sure, let's pretend that you are right. Okay. Let's talk about proportionality. So you want your taxpayers to pay between $2 and $3 million to house somebody who rescued what Purdue Poultry said was $25 worth of animals? You want to spend that much taxpayer money? Does that make sense? So you're going to criminalize everybody in the US that's ever stolen $25 worth of property, so-called property. I mean, give me a break. This is just a hit piece. This is because some fucking dude, like maybe he crashed into a rock or something and he needs to get a new boat and he had a bad day and he's like, oh fuck, these fucking activists, I'm just gonna get a new boat. Fuck, let's go charge her. Like, this is all it is. It's animal agriculture. And the drones are the ones in the chat. The drones are the ones saying, oh, I don't agree with you. This is wrong. It's injustice. These are the same people that call animals property. And when you ask them, would they eat their dog? They say, well, I wouldn't eat my property. But then you ask them if they would support the Yulin Dog Festival. No, 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 no. They can't kill dogs and eat them. Like, the hypocrisy is just rich. It's so fucking rich. And like Jessica here. Oh, what a flex, Jessica. What a flex, Jessica Star. So Jessica, guess who you're eating? You're eating an infant disabled baby who's been genetically engineered, who has a copious amount of antibiotics, a plethora of diseases. Maybe you're going to contract Campylobacter, E. coli, Salmonella. At some point you will, because most people do. And what's that going to do to your neurological system? You think it's a flex to eat babies, right? And are you also racist too, Jessica Starr? Because you know what? The people that work in these places are marginalized. They're immigrants, refugees. Uh, so they're migrants that are trafficked to work in these places. There's children that are trafficked to work in these places. This is the industry you support, Jessica Starr. An industry that creates more violent crime rates, more drug addicts, more alcoholics, including SA, SA, that crime, right? So that's what you support, Jessica Starr. Congratulations, Jessica. You must feel so great eating a baby bird right in front of you. That must feel so good as you're eating the baby infant bird. And Jessica, by the way, do you know like I remember you used to bite into that little fat that you thought was fat? That's actually a tumor, Jessica. You're eating tumors. Congratulations. Everybody, please clap for Jessica and tell her what a great, great human she is for eating baby birds that have tumors, and she eats the tumors. Congratulations, Jessica. You win the Smart Person of the Day award. Do you drink milk too, Jessica? Because I give out this offer every once in a while. It's called the I'll send you a baby bottle offer. I'll send you a baby bottle with soy milk or oat milk. We'll send you a blankie. We'll get someone even out there to burp you for all the what? The people who drink milk, who think they're baby cows. Yeah. So this is a protest. We're asking people to freezoe.org. So Zoe is a young 23-year-old who rescued 4 chickens, and animal agriculture had a hissy fit because maybe someone rammed his boat into his mansion or something like that. And so they want to make an example out of Zoe for rescuing 4 baby birds. Millions probably spent to just prosecute her, well, at least a couple, like hundreds of thousands of taxpayers' money to go after this young woman. So we're just saying, Governor Gavin Newsom, please go and give her a pardon, because we think it's a ridiculous bit of overreach. It's pathetic, really. Yeah. Yeah. So they Zoe goes over what conditions they had. You can go to her Instagram. I believe one of her videos talks about some of the foot problems. So a lot of the chickens will have foot issues, like, I mean, there's so many different uh, issues surrounding chickens and hens. They suffer so much. You know that the hen Jessica was actually eating, by the way, equivalent to a 250-pound human at the same age at just 6 weeks. Can you imagine a 250-pound genetically engineered? You know, some of those hens and chickens, or sorry, those chickens don't even take to the genetic engineering, so they're like really tiny, probably like the size that they would normally naturally be. But due to like genetic manipulation over the years, they've made them grow so fast. They're like Frankenstein cyborgs, and people eat that shit. Isn't that ridiculous? That's what people eat, that, and then they wonder, and people are like, "Oh, I wonder why cancer rates are up and shit." Give me a break. People are just flexing, and you know what's even more is like people just want to follow the crowd. They think they're edgy, right? I'm eating a chicken right now. Whoa, that's so edgy. I haven't heard that 5,000 times. It's amazing. It's amazing. So Zoe Rosenberg is an activist out of San Francisco. She rescued four baby birds from a disgusting slaughterhouse, Petaluma Poultry, aka Purdue. This disgusting company that executes billions of animals for profits so their shareholders can get bigger boats and shit, or houses, or send their kids to be race car drivers or whatever. So they want to make an example out of Zoe. Pretty stupid, if you ask me, because now you're going to get more activists kind of pissed off like me, and people are just going to get out and speak up more. They're not very bright. They're like, the CEOs aren't very bright, right? I mean, they murder innocent animals. They couldn't figure something else out to do, so they go and they murder innocent animals for some trivial money and pleasure and shit like that. So that's why we're out here. So if you go in the link in the description, it'll give you a little information about Zoe. And what you can do, going to ask the governor of California to pardon Zoe because she was convicted for rescuing, get this, four innocent chickens. And they made a whole thing, you know. And guys, that's not like, not even the half of it. It was like a 7-week trial, guys. 7-week trial of taxpayer money. Like, come on, guys. Insane. And you see a lot of coping. So guys, don't mind the trolls in the chat. There's a lot of copage. These people are either people that have taken lives, or they're making money off of this system. They're making money and profiting off of innocent animals. They're innocent animals. They're slashing their throats. they're chopping them up and they're selling them. They're parasitic bodies. They're selling them to people. Can you imagine eating parasites? That's what's in a lot of the animals you eat. But we can change, right? So there's something called Challenge 22. There's something called the 3-minute movie description or 3-minute movie video, which is in the description. If you want to go take a look, it's a bit lower. You can take that challenge and take a look at what the truth is with animal agriculture, this disgusting industry. And so there's a number of us fed up, and we're going to speak up about it. And we don't think it's right. Thank you for calling me names. I'm whatever you say I am, guys. I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm fat, I'm skinny, I'm too pale, I'm too dark, whatever it is you want to call me. I'm gay, I'm not gay. You know, I don't care. You can call me whatever the hell you want. The funny thing is, people are calling me weird when they think they're a baby cow. Guys, if you go take a look in the mirror right now, set your phones down, look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I a cow? Am I a baby cow? You guys can check that out and see that you're probably not, right? You're probably not. So you probably shouldn't be drinking their milk. Uh, but if you need a fix, if you need your fix, we can send you bottles, baby bottles, and we will put some soy milk in there or oat milk, and yeah, we'll get you settled. We'll even throw in a bonnet. I think that's what we offered last time, Jake. Right? We offered a bonnet. We'll give them a bonnet as well. I'm out of blankies. I've already sent too many blankies. Guys, we're getting low on the bottles that we're sending out, these animal abuser total losers. So guys, if you wouldn't mind going to the other activists in the chat, go subscribe to their channel so we can fundraise to send you baby bottles for you guys being pretending that you're baby cows. It's kind of weird. Yes, crying about, see, I'm also a serial crier, apparently, guys. I cry a lot, apparently. I apparently don't have chest hair. That's a new one. Thank you. At least we're getting a little creative, guys. We're getting a little creative. I guess a man doesn't grow chest hair, but that's okay. Even if you don't, doesn't mean you're a man or not a man. You can be whatever you want, right? So just show you guys around a little bit. We're in Toronto. At this place, the U.S. Embassy. We're asking people to freezoe.org. Go take some action. Be a hero. Don't be a zero. Don't be a total loser, animal abuser. People want to call us thieves. They want to call us whatever. They want to create laws to prevent whistleblowers. Get this. In Canada, in Ontario, they created this bill called Bill 156. This was to silence whistleblowing on farms, investigations, or even employees telling on the company that they're working for. And so a few years after that, we went to court and it was repealed. Not all portions, but the main point of investigating on farms was repealed. So you see the extent that this industry is afraid for people to know the truth. Once people know the truth, I mean, it's really hard to go back. It's really hard to think, I want to be a part of that, because we know now. Maybe we can forgive you for being ignorant, and I was too. But we know now that we don't have to eat animals. So we talk about necessity. Is it necessary? And it's not. So you can choose to continue to support animal torture and abuse, or you can choose not to. Those are the two options. So guys, hit 1 if you're vegan, hit 2 if you're someone who's thinking about change, or hit 3 if you're a total loser, animal abuser. Not all of us can be heroes, right, guys? Yeah. So we got some 3s. Look at that, guys. Don't be the 3s. Look at that three. Threes or fours. Anybody beyond three? That's weird. Can you imagine, guys? We should start a fund to create T-shirts for the animal abusers, so they can just walk around. Hey, John. Well, they can walk. Hey, Saspy. So they can walk around and wear these shirts. Guys, these are the people that likely work on these facilities, and they likely take lives. But, you know, I feel bad for some of them. You know, maybe a lot of them grew up in these places they didn't know, and maybe they're just starting to learn and they're projecting a bit. But they can change. I changed. I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I used to work for the Canadian government in slaughterhouses and agriculture. So I know what it's like, and we can do it. We can all do it. Change. There's a video called What Killing Animals Does to Your Brain. It's on YouTube, and I highly recommend people that have taken lives watch it. A lot of people can't self-diagnose. Even myself, I didn't know how much it affected me until years later. A lot of people say, oh, I killed an animal, I was fine. Well, you aren't. You know, you aren't. Almost everyone I've talked to has remembered their very first time, and they remember it vividly. They remember it vividly. So, yeah, it's crazy. My hands are freezing. Orange Crush is calling me a weak little man. Yes. You be a drone, my guy. You be a drone. You just follow what everyone else tells you to do instead of being a hero for the animals. I mean, I can't imagine thinking that's the right thing to do, is to be abuse animals and hate them. I certainly hope you don't have a dog or something. Can't imagine how you would treat them. You know, you sure? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So guys, let me know where you're from. Let me know if you think that someone who rescues animals, who saves them, should be charged criminally. Or do you think we should open up all slaughterhouses, all farms to public scrutiny? Should we not know what happens with our food system, or do you want to live in the dark? There's a lot of cope in the chat. It's okay. It's okay. Cope is okay. Sometimes that just, you know, it takes a little bit for people to change, you know? And then change is going to happen. And I'll tell you this much. If an industry is so scared that they got to charge a 23-year-old woman, uh, put her in jail, lock her up, put someone like Amy Serrano in jail, put somebody like Jenny McQueen in jail, and so many other activists across the world, if they think they got to put people in jail, that means they're afraid, because they know how fragile the system is. We can easily change to plant-based farming, vertical farming, veganic farming, precision fermentation. We can change to all of that, and it's eventually going to happen. We gotta hope that a lot more people open up their hearts and minds. You're too scared to be publicly rebuked. Dark process. You know, I'm willing to have a discussion with you. I'm online all the time. I've done some podcasts. I don't give a shit, man. Let's go on Discord after this and we'll have it out. Why not? We can record it and you can tell me what your experience is versus mine as well. I don't like to play the appeal to authority, but I do have a bit of experience working in it. Did you work on a farm or something? Did you take lives? Do you work in a slaughterhouse? What's the rebuke that you got going? So we have oh, maybe they're not stopping. Oh, maybe they are. Yes. B12 guys, take your B12. Excellent. Go for it. Take your B24 too. Take your what's the other one? B48. Take your D. Take your D. Len liked that. Len thought that was a good one. That's our thing now. It's always B24. Yeah. Oh, being called gay. I'm happy. I'm a happy guy. You know, I'm pretty happy most of the time. Not when I'm out here though, defending a young woman. I mean, imagine 23-year-old young woman who's kind and compassionate, rescuing innocent little baby animals. How insane is that? B-52s, Sabi. That's that's a plural. That's plural B-52s, not just a B-52.
That's the band.
Yeah.
B-52?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wise man. Yeah. Yeah.
Really good
You guys don't want to hear me sing, do you? Do you guys want to hear me sing?
It's hated here in there's a case. Anyway, monetized.
Yeah. 23-year-old should know better, her own fault. So again, Casino, you haven't responded, dude. Do you think it's proportionate to put somebody in jail and spend millions in taxpayer dollars for so-called stealing $25 worth of whatever property? Do you think that's proportionate? And do you think everybody in the United States who's ever been charged with that proportion, do you think you should be spending that much money? And we wonder why the cost of living is up, because I can imagine if Casino ran the United States, well, I mean, it'd probably be much worse than it is now. No, just vegan. So, okay. Yeah. There we go. At least you're honest. So we got some company guys here. We got a supervisor even to supervise our actions. B12, vitamin B12. You worked on a farm? Yeah, I've been to many farms. 5-0. Yeah. You didn't answer my, why did the cow steal the chicken? That's kind of a dumb question though. Why would I answer that? I mean, are you still on the tit, bro? I hope you're not. I really hope you're not. I expressed earlier that we're running low on sending these total loser animal abusers bottles of soy milk because they can't get off of their addiction. So that just goes to show you guys, big boy talking about capital punishment for rescuing chickens. I mean, that's how absurd this industry is, right? And now he's gone. Guys, please hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. Would really like. Well,
Wow.
Yeah, so delivery.
Everyone go up.
What's the embassy? Go up.
so we're just
Very confused. Then we'll go down.
okay.
So,
Oh, I see. Like an old school kind of.
yeah.
Gotcha. Guys, go to the link in the description. Please ask Governor Newsom, Governor Newsom to give Zoe a pardon. No, we're gonna just go over here and get some. Good. How are you? Yeah. That doesn't make sense. Casino. Why do you hate animals again? I can't remember. You were telling me before. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I was just informed by the services here that we can send you out pacifiers to all the cow drinking wannabes, the wannabe cows. We can send you pacifiers so you can sleep with them, like the suckies or the dummies, whatever they call them in whatever country you're in. We can send you those instead of you drinking the cow's milk because you're not a cow. Like Joe, we can send you. Just let us know. Just let us know how you want that suck. If you need a blankie too, we're running low on that as well. But guys, no, seriously, asking you to please go to freezoe.org or the link in my description and ask for a pardon Asked the governor of California for a pardon. This is a massive overreach. This is all for grief.
Sideways!
Yeah, it's sideways. Oh, because it's so sad. She's making it sad.
Thought that was a total loser, animal abuser somewhere.
Being trying to be out.
That was crazy. Don't listen to him. He's confused. Yep. Did he think it was like Noel? Like we're guys, let me know where you're from. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I used to work for the Canadian government. Worked in animal agriculture for about 15 and a half years. My whole family worked in this industry. So now I share my experience. Hey, Gloomy. Share my experience with the world and hopes to try to change because I realized about 12 years ago that I didn't have to eat animals or be a part of this disgusting industry. You wanna talk?
After this.
Yeah. So we're out here at the U.S. Embassy protesting this overreach by this disgusting, absolutely disgusting industry that murders like innocent babies called chickens. Like they're what, 42 days old, and they think that this is acceptable. So some guy on his yacht saw that Zoe was rescuing these chickens, and he got upset. So then he cried to animal agriculture, and so that way he could try to criminalize young woman Zoe. I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? This overreach that this industry does, but I'm not surprised, right? They've done it before. They've killed activists before. It's when they go after one of us, it's like we spawn a whole bunch of new ones. So the more they do this, the more they're creating more activists, which is wild, which is absolutely wild.
On the sidewalk.
Folks, you can protest on the other side of the street, not in front of the consulate. Thank you. No.
It's a public side.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, brother.
Sorry, what?
I thought it's our legal right to protest the
Why is he telling me we got to go on the other side of the street?
sidewalk is public. Yeah.
Now, you want to close the gates down there?
So apparently we're not allowed to express our fundamental rights and freedoms. So this is the thing, guys. If we don't push back, and what the irony is a lot of these people in the chat are people that are for freedom of expression. They're for like having our rights allowed to express ourselves, and then they're the ones crying about people peacefully protesting, or they want to lock people up for saving animals. I mean, if it was dogs, you know. It's really bizarre mental type of thinking. It's not smart. Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jeff. Jeff wants to silence everybody. Jeff, I hope you bring that to every other protest, every other cause, to silence whistleblowers. I think if you do that, then perhaps you probably shouldn't live in a country that does that. So what's the problem here? We're not allowed to express our fundamental rights and freedoms. Then how come people are allowed to walk through?
Who pays for the police? Don't we all have taxpayers' money?
It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. So this is how much reach.
But
This is how much reach
police don't really know the law. We all know.
the embassies and all that have. But how is someone allowed to walk by if we're not allowed to walk here? It's so bizarre.
Objects and don't want to be eaten or eaten.
Walk right down there, no problem.
This is wild.
Yeah, go down there and then have to get hit by a bike.
But seriously, have you ever thought about going vegan, officer?
Buddy, your beef is not with me.
Have you ever thought about it? Just like for even a day, a minute, an hour? Do you think animals want to be killed? Do you think you need to eat animals? Do you think you need to eat chickens?
Vegans,
You need to eat animals.
vegans come in all shapes and sizes, my guy. Doesn't take a lot to be compassionate, you know?
So we're gonna do.
I worked in slaughterhouses. I saw firsthand. You should go see it. Hey, Len, thank you.
Could be here, which they did
So-
say we could be here.
So,
Said we could be here.
so we can't
Allowed to protest the U.S.
protest? Like, now they're forcing people to walk here.
Stuff for that jacket, my friend. You know how a leg hold trap works.
Find out.
You know how it takes.
So they're forcing people to walk on the streets here.
Did you know that?
But yet, this is a bike lane. Anyways, kind of strange. Guys, so we're out at the U.S. Embassy. Apparently, it's a big deal to be on a sidewalk. Guys, be careful. If you're protesting, maybe you can't protest on a sidewalk, I guess. Is that the thing? Which is wild. It's just wild. So like,
Yeah.
all for this, guys. For this space here. It's so fucking bizarre, my God. So, where's the line?
What do they do with big numbers?
Yeah, I know.
Where's the line, though? I'm kind of curious.
That was hilarious. Like you can see how it's secure there.
And now, you know what's funny is there's a bunch of people coping in the chat, saying, "Oh, get off this." These are the people that don't want your fundamental freedoms of expression. But guys, please go to Free Zoe. Where's the org? Oh, it's here. Do we want this in, Jenny, or no? .org or no? No. Okay. So look at these heroes. Ah.
Free the chickens! Free Zoe! 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 Free the chickens!
Thank you.
Thank you, Swan. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny, for
Amazing.
It's kind of crazy, the overreach that some of these people want. They want to live in a police state. They want to lose their fundamental freedoms, or they want to lose their amendment rights. They would rather lose their rights so they can eat animals, innocent baby animals, than allow for fundamental rights of expression and stuff like that, which is pretty wild, right? So a lot of these people will be at those freedom rallies and stuff like that, wanting freedom. They want expressions to be allowed, but yet they'll try to silence whistleblowers or people that are just trying to defend innocent animals. I mean, it's so bizarre. So bizarre. So guys, please hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. Please, again, go to the link in the description and ask the governor to pardon Zoe, as it's such an overreach. It's really crazy that is actually allowed to take place. You know,
Get triggered. Exactly.
and that's the website you go to, guys, right here.
Good. Did a job with our tech. I'm a tough
And so these guys, these are all the vegans here. We don't know what protein is, apparently. We're all going after here we're all gonna go eat some grass now. Apparently, I guess that's what someone said to do earlier. We're gonna go and photosynthesize. That's what it is. Yeah, we're gonna photosynthesize. We're gonna eat our vitamin B24. Apparently, that's a thing. We're gonna do all the things, guys. Yeah, and the shoes. Yeah, I'll look at my shoes, the vegan shoes. Oh, there's the belt too. Show my belt. Apparently, I don't wear vegan shoes or vegan belts. I mean, apparently people don't know that they have like those options. It's wild to me, but apparently people don't know. I guess like maybe they're living in a different world. Hello. So guys, let's hit that like button, hit subscribe, tell your friends. Also go to the link in the description and please, please, please send a petition to get Zoe Rosenberg pardoned for being kind. As we want to live in a kind world, we should express kindness to the rest of the world and be kind. So we have Len is talking to somebody about his jacket.
Oh, nice to see you.
Um, as always, Len is Lenny Bruce. I encourage you to go follow him. He's always out there talking about these vanity items that people wear on their shoulders as a status or vanity measure. It's really ridiculous. And again, we are at the U.S. Embassy. This is not just us. This is global. People all over the world are disgusted with what's taken place in California. All because some dude probably was riding on his yacht and he probably hit a rock and maybe he was having a bad day and he's like, he saw, 4 baby birds who were rescued and he was like, oh, let's go after her. I need more boats or more money or a bigger house or a bigger car because I'm never satisfied. So, yeah, I don't need a job because I'm retired, Orange Crush. We've been through this. See, Orange Crush always tells me to get a job, but yeah, I don't want to trigger it too much. Um, Orange Crush, I've told him several times that I'm retired, but apparently I should get a job.
Like I have to give some level, the same level of care that you do to these sorts of things. So, for example, like I don't want necessarily there to be any like physical suffering. So I don't want to cause any physical suffering. Well, no, actually,
Well, no, I'm retired. Got COVID. We've been through this as well. Like these guys want people to work until they're in the grave. I guess apparently that's the way. Um, Would humankind have survived if they had followed your message? Please answer. Well, it is 2025, right? And so, what do you think took place back in 200 years ago? Did you think not having clean drinking water was a good thing? Do you think like dying at an earlier age was a good thing? If you want to follow what we did back then, provide records, not just 1% of what we know, because that's all we really know. Provide records to say that, oh, it was such a better time. As humans, we evolve. This is not hard. This is not a hard thing to comprehend. Humans evolve. We can move away from things, right? 12 years vegan. Peter, 35 years vegan. All these people here, vegan. It's not rocket science. So once you know better, you should do better, right? No one should have to suffer for you, for your little taste pleasure, your little yum yums. No one should ever have to suffer for you just because you can't figure out a meal. Like, why should that happen? It's the idea. It's the mental gymnastics that we're sold. And look, I was like you. Okay, I thought we had to eat animals. Oh my God, we have to. I'm going to be missing something because this industry who puts young women in jail for their profits have convinced the masses that they need to eat animals and abuse them and have them confined and suffer and make profits off of them because they grow them larger. They get faster line speeds. They make you think you got to eat more protein. Like it's a fucking ridiculous. Yes. Yes, Plant Geezer, exactly. Yum yums. Isn't it crazy? Guys, go follow Plant Geezer. Guy's incredible, does so much great work. He exposes this industry like no one else. He is incredible. Um, and he'll show you exactly what people do for fun. They go out and they hunt these little animals, these baby animals. They're fucking bullies. They go hunt these baby animals and it's all exposed. he shows the hypocrisy. He shows people walking around with dogs, training them to rip other animals apart. I mean, why do we want to live in a violent world? We shouldn't. We shouldn't. Free Zoe, exactly. Jake, Plant Geezer, incredible activist, incredible guy. All these people here are just trying to shift the world a little bit better, make it a little bit better for everyone. And again, you know, I 12 years ago, I learned that I could live without being a part of this disgusting industry that violates, that uses the bodily autonomy of all these innocent animals. I mean, how do you think they get semen? How do you think they get these animals pregnant? They're artificially inseminated. This isn't something that's natural. This is ridiculous, is what's happened. You guys have no idea. Like, most of the people here have no idea what takes place. That's why we are out sharing. So something called the 3-minute movie challenge. In my description, if you go further down, you'll find it, and you can see for yourself the standard industry practices, which I witnessed as an inspector. And that doesn't even show the worst of the worst, which is even crazier, that there's some baseline that we can accept. So yeah, I'll cry as much as I want. Not better than anybody else. Not better than anybody else. Just kind of realizing that I was a part of a disgusting system and I was lied to. And so now I'm going to scream to the rooftops how wrong it is that I was lied to. I mean, I learned that we didn't have to eat animals. I was told from a young age, you have to eat animals. You know, that's it. You need your protein or you're going to be lacking something. And then when I tried it, I didn't even know what veganism was, but when I tried it, I was like, holy shit, I was lied to. And I stayed silent for a lot of years. Um, Orange Crush is really on me about my disabled, buddy. Trauma, psychological trauma. You can go watch my podcast if you want to know more. Um, so yeah, I mean, like, I learned that I didn't have to be a part of it, and then for years I didn't say anything because people said, don't say anything. Don't, if you say something, you know, it's people's choice and blah blah blah. And then I realized, no, fuck that. That's wrong. What's happening is wrong. We learned this from a young age. If it's wrong, we should call it out, and this is wrong. Yeah, sure, fired, canned, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Mine being gone. What does this prove? That I'm wrong. That gassing most of the animals that you eat, putting them into a gas chamber, is wrong. Well, I don't think it's wrong. I think it is wrong. Putting animals into gas chambers is wrong. Shooting them in the face is wrong. These are optional products. And people are fucking choosing to end the life of a living sentient being who wanted to live just for fucking pleasure, for yum yums. It's disgusting. It's wrong. And I'm going to spend the rest of my life, hopefully less than the rest of my life, defending against that. And if you were in that gas chamber, I would be there for you too. Like, give me a break. Of course I would be there for you. It's kind of ridiculous. Blocking a sidewalk? Apparently I'm blocking a sidewalk. This is,
On the sidewalk.
yeah, look at blocking a sidewalk. Guys, this is the mental gymnastics that people go through. They go through. They gotta say, exactly, Jake. um, this is the mental gymnastics that people go through. They wanna go at your behavior, you know, rather than the issue at hand. It's called shoot the messenger. And we know time and time again that animal agriculture tries to silence us. They try to get us to be quiet, but we will not be quiet. And things like this, events like this, where someone, one of our own, gets arrested and charged, they have no idea. They have no idea what they awaken in people. Zoe is a 23-year-old woman who's a type 1 diabetic, and they want to throw her in prison, in jail, sorry, for simply rescuing and being kind. She is a sanctuary. She's loved animals forever. You can go look at her track record. So if we're gonna look at our morals and look within inside of ourselves. Like, why don't we look at what animal agriculture does to animals? The ammonia-filled sheds. The birds, they fall on their faces. Do you know how many animals die before they even get to slaughter? They die right on the farms, right on their face, because they can't even reach the water because they're so genetically fucking engineered that they fall on their fucking faces. Their legs are disabled. They're warped. It's pathetic. It's insane what people do to these animals. It's absolutely insane that this monstrous industry is allowed to get away with what they do. And so, even if you're the type of person that thinks you have to eat animals, I mean, which you don't, but let's pretend, and again, steel man the argument, let's pretend you have to. Why wouldn't you want activists out there telling the truth about what happens, at least in a welfarist mindset? Why wouldn't you want better conditions and stuff like that? Why wouldn't you want that? It just doesn't make any sense. Joe, let me tell you about KFC. Look up dermatitis, Joe. Joe N 1761. I didn't know that people from 1761 were still here. Anyways, Joe, your KFC, go look up dermatitis. Look up parasites. Look up something called Campylobacter. Look up Salmonella. Look up E. coli. And look up something called cellulitis, peritonitis. You can look at a variety of diseases that come in chickens. And then just know that when you're biting into that flesh and you bite into that little, like what you think is fat, it's actually like a tumor. So enjoy eating your tumor. Oh, and not to mention the antibiotics and the drugs. And I don't even know what the name was, but they spray like a chemical on the birds to try to kill the pathogens. That's why they tell you to cook the animal flesh, and even the skin when it's all crunchy. That's like dermatitis. So enjoy that. Enjoy that for yourself. You're biting into dermatitis, uh, tumors, and who knows, whatever other disease, as well as you're like really enjoying that slushing in that antibiotics. Good for you, man. Good for you. Your Doc James, look into it. You don't have to take my word for it, Dr. James. Go look into it. You will find plenty of information. Just make sure it's not the biased source like some of the guys in here. Now Chris wants KFC. Guys, can you imagine that? Someone who wants to eat dripping freaking E. coli and piss and shit, because they live in their piss and shit. I mean, can you imagine how monstrous we are that we force animals to live in their urine, in their feces, and the urine burns their bodies, and then they develop things like cellulitis and other diseases? I mean, you could not make up this story. That's why I'm not even sure if this world's real. Um, to think that we actually do this to like baby animals. We genetically engineer them to grow so fast. I mean, you just look at cows, man. They're so massive. Their udders are so huge. It's just for, people to drink their milk, and there's sold this lie that you got to drink another species milk. Someone was saying to me the other day, oh yeah, like it's fine to drink cow's milk. I'm like, why don't you drink human milk? Why don't you drink your mom's milk? He's like, ew. I'm like, what do you mean, ew? What would be more natural, to drink your own mom's milk or your human milk than a cow? It's kind of insane, right? If you think about it. Thank you, Ben G. Thanks, Martin. Guys, you guys are incredible being here. Thank you so much. Hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. Turn on that bell notification. I'm going to be live once again, guys, at another disgusting hellhole facility called a slaughterhouse. Can you imagine? They have, in 2025, they have slaughterhouses that kill baby animals. Yes, baby animals, they kill them so people can eat their bodies. They steal their babies from their mothers and they eat them. And that happens in society. And guess what, guys? It's fucking normalized. Yes, it's normalized that people eat baby animals. They genetically engineer them so they're warped, so they can grow so fast, so they can eat more. Right? It's fucking insane. It's really bizarre that we've been taught to think that this is normal. I fell for it too. You know, my whole family indoctrinated me to think that this is normal, and so yeah, crazy, absolutely crazy, guys. Well, what do you mean we gotta eat, bro? Bro, you can eat plants. You can eat tofu. You can eat seitan. You can eat beans. You can eat fucking tempeh. Like, what do you mean we gotta eat? Like, all these people are walking and alive, and some of them are thriving, and some of them are just regular, normal people. And you're saying we got to eat. Well, this guy goes to the gym every day of the week. I mean, Jenny's been vegan for 30 something years. I mean, what do you mean you got to eat? Guy, if I can get you a meal plan, it's called challenge22.com. Go there, please go there, and check out the meal recipe ideas, and you can change. And then there you go. Then you got meal plans, you got a free dietitian.
This is category of sorry. I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
It's just philosophy. It's based on yeah. You're not gonna okay. Okay.
So you're not open-minded. Why not?
No idea.
Have you seen what happens in slaughterhouses?
Yeah, you know, because you work there.
Yeah, yeah. Have you been on a factory farm?
No.
Just look into it, man. That's it. Just look into it. There's a documentary called Dominion the movie.
Dominion?
Dominion the movie, yeah. See ya. So we are just walking down here. Yeah, so 90 days. So 30 of them will be spent in jail. Then 60 of them will be outside of jail. After that, still during that, she has 2 years probation and has to pay restitution, I think, of $100,000, which is fucking mad because, you know, Purdue's a billion-dollar company that profits off of things. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. So guys, hit that like, hit subscribe, tell all your friends. Don't be a total loser, animal abuser, okay? First of all, there's a link in the description below that you can go to. It's called the 3-Minute Movie Challenge. I dare you to take it. I dare you to take it. I don't need a job, I'm retired. I dare you to take it. And then try challenge22.com for what? You're gonna try it for 22 days, but do it for the ethics, man. Always do it for the ethics. I mean, it's for the animals. Those aren't leather. Those aren't leather. That is not leather either. I mean, it's like we gotta hold these people's hands, guys. We gotta hold these people's hand. I mean, it has to be done. It's not about our ego. It's about their ego, right? They're too afraid to drop their ego. But go check these out. Go check out these resources below. Also, please, freezoe.org. Go ask the governor of California to please give Zoe a pardon. This is a massive overreach from animal agriculture because some CEO was probably bent out of shape that 4 chickens were saved. And in Purdue's own words, worth less than $25, but they're seeking to gain money out of this, which is $102,000, which is absolutely insane because if you think about it, $25 doesn't equate to that, but they're kind of dumb, right? Like they're kind of dumb because now they've got a spotlight on them. And if they don't know who they're messing with, as far as like a drive and change makers, you have a lot of, hey, how you doing? You have a lot of people that have Zoe's back, a whole world actually of activists across the world have Zoe's back. And look at that, you know, a little doggy walking down there. Um, you know, the chickens are so much different. And if those were dogs that Zoe rescued, she'd be champion. She'd be considered a hero, right? An absolute hero. So Zoe Rosenberg is someone who rescued some chickens from a slaughterhouse, gave them sanctuary, gave them a life. Um, and this company called Purdue and Petaluma Poultry decided that they want to go after her and make an example of her just for rescuing some chickens. Scott's triggered because Scott likes to eat babies, which is kind of weird. Yeah, crazy amount of chickens. Hey, Pia, Paul, Jake, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. So we're just asking people to change, to stop. I think. Oh, I wonder if they went down to the Nathan Phillips Square. Maybe I'll stay on just a little bit longer for you guys. Maybe my annoying voice can change some of these, these big tough guys who can't change. Oh, boohoo, you're yum yums, but you can change. I used to think like you. I used to work in this industry. Many people can change, guys. It's not that difficult. It's like you swap the dead carcass out for the um, you know, the not dead carcass, the plant option. It's really not that difficult. So we're in Toronto. Sorry for the shakiness. I wasn't expecting to walk down here, but I think they're going down to Nathan Phillips Square. So if you stick around for a little bit, guys, hit subscribe, hit like, tell your friends, smash that heart button. Also, follow some of these incredible animal rights activists in the chat. They support all the time and all the streams. If you guys want to get involved with changing the world, we do something called Project Livestream. We go to slaughterhouses and we share with the world these places of hell, nightmares, disgusting, disgusting, vile places. And we're trying to make change. We feel like there's enough people that are kind and compassionate that will change, that will make the change, and that'll be enough drive to create laws and such to force change. I realistically don't think everybody's capable of change. A lot of people aren't open-minded. A lot of people just follow what the crowd does or whatever's popular. So if we get enough empathetic people to change, I think we'll change the world. So we're at Queen Street West, pretty popular spot in Toronto. It's one of the main streets here. So we're just gonna walk to something called Nathan Phillips Square. Very iconic location in Toronto if you're ever coming to visit. I can't see the CN Tower from here, but that's another, I guess, place people go. Well, you don't have to eat organic anything. You can still eat fruit. It's not like, sometimes the organic's even worse. So, but also like you got to think of the victims too. You got to think of like who you're eating and what they go through, that experience, put into gas chambers or shot in the face or electrified. This is all prior to having their neck slit, all for a fucking sandwich. It's crazy. So we can change, right? If it's like a couple dollars more, but it's not. That's the thing, is studies continuously show that eating plant-based is a lot cheaper than animal products, and that's including like the fact that they're subsidized. So animal products are heavily subsidized. Um, these industry get these industries get so much money to reduce their prices, and they're still having to compete with plant-based options. It's crazy. So if you took out the subsidies, I mean, I looked at one stat that said one $5 pound of ground beef, even though I don't believe beef's a word. But if it wasn't subsidized, it would be like $25. So imagine all the taxpayer dollars that go to that. It's fucking mad. Absolutely mad. So, and also this industry is so fragile. You look at pandemics, look at avian influenza. And that's one thing I didn't really talk about today is avian influenza. You know, someone recently just died, I believe, contracting it. And so certain strains could wipe out an entire population of people or a good portion of them. And people be playing with fucking fire. I worked in a pandemic response in 2014 in Ontario, near Woodstock, Ontario. That was crazy, dude. The workers, or sorry, the inspectors would come back and talk about how disgusting it was that they saw like rats and mice. They were eating the bodies of the avian influenza birds and shit like that. Like, can you imagine seeing that? And then like everyone was scared they were going to contract AI. And yeah, I mean, it's a thing, right? So again, why would you want to risk civilization just for some trivial pleasure? We had a whole campaign going on called Eating Animals Causes Pandemics, because it does. I mean, look at all these operations. Most of them are factory farmed. And the scary thing, actually, even another scary thing to me is, you know, the richer a nation gets, the more animal products they eat, counter to what some trolls say. So imagine that. These countries don't have the same biosecurity measures. It's a ticking fucking time bomb. And people are going to be crying in the streets about, oh, I love my family or all this shit. But yet they're literally sponsoring this. You're literally sponsoring pandemics. You're like, hey, here we go. I'm going to pay for this to happen. We're all going to freaking die because I couldn't change my fucking habit. Ridiculous, man. But it's a really human-centric way to look at things. We should actually look at the animals first before we look at ourselves, because they're the ones that are suffering because of human greed. So this is the iconic Toronto. Maybe someday I should come on and do a skate. We'll do a skating live stream. I wonder if that would work or if it would cut out. Teach y'all how to skate, all you simps out there who eat animals. Yeah, not giving a shit about, yeah, but and then someone in your family contracts a pathogen, and then you're like, oh my God, like I can't believe it, and you feel so bad, yet like you're literally trying to promote it. It's insane. So I think I lost my crew. That's okay. Well, like if you, so there's something called porcine epidemic diarrhea. And the thing is, these government agencies do not want you to know about what's going on. Look at what happened in Alberta with the ostriches. Is it Alberta or BC? I can't remember. BC. Look at what happened there. Everything's done in secret. Can you imagine like what those poor animals had to go through? And you know, like these are all like supposed preventative measures or whatever. Like, and the other thing is too, like these so-called freedom people, like Rebel News, talk about things like, you know, free speech and not being bullied. These guys went after vegans on their live stream or some of their posts talking about vegans. Where are the vegans? They always go after the vegans, right? The people out there who have smaller numbers than they do, okay, like really smaller numbers comparatively, Expect us to be everywhere. Meanwhile, this company, this farm was exploiting those animals for profits, right? Totally exploiting and then pandering to the public saying, oh my God, we're the victims, like all farmers do in these situations. They're the victims. Oh yeah. Do you know why they do that? It's so they can get more money. It's literally just so they can get more money from the government when they decide to hand out the subsidies for whatever happened. You know, all these farmers, they get compensated. They have a compensation fund. So they'll get money even though the animals die for avian influenza or porcine epidemic diarrhea. Go look it up. There's records of it. It's all about the Benjamins, man. This whole industry has surrounded themselves, and I'm saying it's smart. I mean, they know what they're doing. They've surrounded themselves. They become generational wealthers. So that's going to be happening here soon. It's all about generational wealth, guys. It's all about money and greed and profits, and people just don't get that. They think they have to eat animals, and you don't. So crazy. Damn. Got some Mariah Carey. Freaking loud. Well, every industry is, but why pay into this one? Because it's optional, right? And you can make a difference for 5 to 10,000 lives over a lifetime, in my opinion. So why not just take yourself out of that equation? How much of a better world would we live in if we stopped eating animals? Literally, we're eating violence. We're eating babies. We're causing pandemics. We're causing public health issues. And not only that, I mean, we're the psychology of killing these animals, creating more drug addicts, more alcoholics, all these things. For what? For some trivial fucking pleasure that we can get over. It's insane. So I'm just doing circles at this point. I thought I was gonna see my friends. Thought they were gonna maybe do like do a thing. Maybe they're on here. Well, official 16 club. If I was able to find you something that tastes just as good, then would you consider leaving animals off your plate? Because if you're going to talk about taste, we can easily replicate. And even if it's slightly different, does that justify putting a baby into a gas chamber? I don't think it does. Once you know, you know, and I've worked in it myself, right? I saw it firsthand. Most people haven't. Most people haven't been on a kill floor to see the lights go out on these innocent animals. We can very easily change, man. Very easily. Just don't, like people just want to follow the crowd. They just don't want to think critically. And if you were to think logically and critically, you wouldn't do this to your dog. You wouldn't do it to your cat. What's so different between other individuals? There isn't a lot of difference, man. There isn't. I mean, chickens can see in more colors than we can. So again, we don't have to do this, right? It's very simple. The simple thing that we can move away from. So Orange Crush, we've talked about this before. What happens to the animals that you eat? They are wanked off. They are artificially inseminated. They're literally used for their babies, and some of them are sent to slaughter pregnant. Do you know how many cows are sent to slaughter still pregnant? Quite a few. Why? Because money, bro. Because of money. And so why would you support something like that if you're talking about abortion? It's crazy. Well, you say that, Papa. A lot of people will change. A lot of people do change. Maybe not you. Maybe you enjoy abusing animals and you're okay with them being slaughtered and brutalized and have their bodily autonomy stolen from them. Maybe you're okay with that, but I'm not. Orange Crush, you're making claims. How do you know what I'm for? I've never explained what I'm for, because that's not why I'm here. You're trying to straw man me and justify your violence. You're trying to put a red herring out there and justify your violence based upon what I'm doing. Can you imagine if everybody had that mentality? Is because someone else is doing what I don't agree with, then I can do everything that's wrong. I can always do something that's wrong. Good, man. How are you? Are you live?
I'm good. I'm not live, but I'm just doing a vlog right now.
Cool, man. Yeah. How you doing?
My name is Marcus. What's your name, brother?
I'm David. I'm live, by the way.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello to all of your followers.
Thank you,
I hope
Marcus.
you guys are enjoying yourself, and happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Marcus. You know what we're out here for today?
What are you all here for?
So we're out here for my friend, Zoe Rosenberg. She rescued 4 chickens recently, and she was put on trial by the meat industry. So a young 23-year-old woman, simply for being kind, rescued 4 animals from this massive company.
Yeah.
They got upset, so they charged her. Now she's going to jail.
That's nonsense for doing a good deed.
For doing a good deed, exactly.
Why?
It's all money, right? It's all to set a precedent, to scare animal rights activists. That's who I am. I'm an animal rights activist. It's all to scare us. But the thing is, what this industry doesn't realize is that the more they try to do this, the more people come out and they fight against it, right? It's like we spawn new activists. But yeah, here's a card on what I'm doing here. So this is the card here, guys. Be kind. A bunch of resources here. So I encourage your crew to watch Dominion the movie on YouTube.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you that card.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When I have time, I'll give it a watch. You know, I'm interested.
Sure, great, absolutely. Thank you. And I'm the 40-year-old vegan too, if you ever want to watch back too.
Well, you know what? I was vegan, but I had to stop because I noticed my body was feeling kind of weak.
Yeah.
I just went back to animal.
Let me ask, did you feel like you had, did you have nutritional advice?
No, that's the thing.
Here it is on here. A lot of people will fall off.
Okay.
So it's called challenge22.com right here.
Yeah.
In the red.
Okay.
Go to that. There's free dietitian, free support. I believe a lot of people are kind and they want to do the right thing. They'll give you a free dietitian. You won't get that anywhere.
Okay.
They'll give you meal plans and set you up.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, man.
Maybe I'll turn vegan again.
Absolutely, man. You have a great day.
Have a great day.
Cheers, guys.
Take care, guys. Bye.
See ya. See, guys, a lot of people straight up, if you have a decent conversation with them, yeah, exactly, Jake. We'll have a decent conversation with you. Yeah, so maybe he'll check out challenge22.com. Guys, it's simple. You go there, 22 days, build a habit. You got all your meal plans in place, but most importantly, you're kind to the animals. So that's where the alien starship landed. The animal agriculture alien starship landed, and then they decided to brainwash the rest of the world to eat animals. And so we're trying to change that. People like Pia, people like Jake, go and follow them, please. Martin as well. So many of us out here trying to change the world for the better. We don't want to live in a violent world. We want to live in a kind world where people are compassionate and they want to do the right thing. So guys, please hit like, hit subscribe, tell all your friends. And most importantly, go to freezoe.org, ask the governor to stop this atrocity from happening, to support people that fight against tyranny, and that is the animal agriculture industry. This is an overstep, so please go and do that. Guys, I'm tuning out now. It's been a long day, but thank you so much for being here. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell, because I'm going to be at a live disgusting hellhole slaughterhouse very soon, and then you guys can see for yourself. So guys, mods, vegans, thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Much love.